In this video, I'll show you how to run chess tournaments on Lichess. The first step is to create a tournament, and you can do that by going to Play and Tournaments, and you will find a big green button to create a new tournament. Now, here we have lots of options, so I'll take you through them. First, we should give a reasonable name to our tournament. In this case, the tournament will be called RX Demo Arena. Then I can choose whether I want games in this tournament to be rated or not, and what kind of variant I want to play. If I want a thematic tournament, I can also choose the starting position, but I will leave this as a regular tournament. And I can choose the time control, and my preference for this one will be 3+2. Here I can choose how long I want the tournament to last, and in this case I want a 1 hour long tournament. And if I want the tournament to start in the near future, I can choose that in this drop down. So let's say if I wanted the tournament to start in 5 minutes, I would choose the 5 minutes option. There is also a way of scheduling tournaments further out in the future, and I'll show you that in a second. Now, in this tournament description field, you can put text that will be visible to all the participants on the tournament page. And then we have some advanced settings. The first one is a password. So if you want to restrict the tournament to your friends, to your colleagues at work, to your chess club or something like that, then you can set a password here and distribute the password to those players you want to join your tournament. If you leave this field empty, then the tournament will be open, which means any Lichess user can join your tournament. Then you have some options for restricting who can join the tournament in other ways. You can require a minimum amount of rated games. You can require a minimum rating. You can require a maximum rating. You can only allow verified titled players to join the tournament. And you can configure whether you want to allow the berserk mechanic or not in your tournament. Now at the very bottom, you can set a custom start date. So if I wanted this tournament to start on Saturday in 1 week, I could do that no problem. However, in this case, I want to start it this evening, so I will choose today and configure this to 9 p.m. Then I'm ready to actually create this tournament, and I'm taken to the tournament page. So you can see now that we have a countdown. The tournament will start in 6 hours and 17 minutes. In this leaderboard, I can see who has actually joined the tournament so far. And I can now distribute the link to this tournament to my friends, clubmates, co-workers, etc., whoever I want to join the tournament. Now, if you're not familiar with Lichess tournaments, it's important to note that we are using the arena format. So this is not the regular Swiss format where one player meets another in each round and there's a fixed number of rounds. In the arena format, which is fast-paced, as soon as your game ends, you will automatically be paired up with another player. So it's time to play another game immediately. So you will continue to play games until the tournament ends. There is some more information about the arena format on this page that you can read if you are interested. Now, if you lose the link to this tournament page for the tournament that you created, you can find your way back by going to Play, Tournaments, and on the left-hand side here, we have a My Tournaments option. So if you click that one, you will see all the tournaments that you have created on Lichess. And both in the past and in the future. So if I click this one, I'm back to the tournament page for the tournament that I just created. Now there are a couple of questions that might come up that I want to answer. So if you are struggling with naming the tournament that you are creating, this is probably the reason. Because you must have an account that is at least 3 days old with at least 10 games played, or you need a titled account to be able to name tournaments. And this is how we protect against abuse. If you create 3 tournaments or some amount of tournaments and you're unable to create more tournaments, then you probably have reached the limit for today. So you can get someone to create more tournaments if you need to, or just wait a day and do it tomorrow. There are some other questions and answers here that you might take a look at. Maybe the final one I'll mention is that if you do want to run a Swiss tournament and not use the arena format, it is possible, but you have to manage parts of that yourself. You have to create the pairings in another way, for instance, on one of these 2 websites, or use some other software, and then you have to pair players manually on Lichess. But if you really want to, it is possible to run a Swiss tournament on Lichess as well. So that was it. Hope you enjoy our tournaments. See you in the next one.